You have no meetings, right? Let's food trip. Sambit niya na mabilis kong inilingan. I want to sleep. You can't sleep later. Come on. He said and I couldn't believe that he cut me off. Napasinghap na lang ako pero sa huli pumayag na rin ako. It's not bad to tour around the city, I guess. Zeus really did his research because we visited 3 restaurants who offers really good foods. I tried a lot of Filipino foods. May ibang gustong gusto ko at meron ring hindi ko nagustuhan. But I enjoyed it. Truly. You can just wear sneakers tomorrow. Zeus commented before pointing at my heels. Let's stop walking. Ang sakit na ng paa ko. Inis na sabi ko saka umupo sa nadaanan naming bench. Natatawa rin siyang umupo sa tabi ko kaya sinumaan ko ng tingin. Akin na, titingnan ko. Mahinang sabi niya saka siya dahan-dahang umupo sa paanan ko. He took off my shoes and he slightly massaged my feet. Napatulala ako sa kanya dahil sa ginawa niya. And after a while I felt my heart beating so fast. Nawala ang pananakit ng mga paa ko dahil sa ginawa niya. Napalunok ako ng mariin nang mapatingala siya sa akin. Is it better? Do you want me to carry you? Marahan na sambit niya kaya mabilis akong nag-iwas ng tingin. Sa kabahagyan sinipa ang mga kamay niyang hawak ang paa ko. I'm fine, I said before clearing my throat. Why am I suddenly feeling this way? Come on, let's go back, he said before offering me his hand. Sandali kong tiningnan ang kamay niya bago ito dahan-dahan tinanggap. He intertwined our hands, and I let him do that. Nasa ganoong ayos kami hanggang sa makarating kami sa hotel. He stayed in my room and we ordered foods. Sabay kaming kumain at nang makaalis siya ay natagpuan ko na lang ang sarili kong nakatulala sa ceiling. Habang hawak-hawak ang dibdib kong malakas ang pagtibok, na tila gusto na ng puso kong lumabas. I'm happy, I murmured. I felt happy when I graduated. I feel happy whenever I am closing the deal. But this is different. Ibang-iba na kahit ako'y hindi ko magawang maintindihan. Our second day in Cebu is quite busy. I did 4 meetings and Zeus waited for me just like yesterday. Hindi naging mabilis ang bawat meeting na ginawa ko. Kaya umabot ng gabi hindi pa rin ako tapos. I was already exhausted when my meetings ended. It's exactly 7 in the evening. I closed all the deals. Congratulations to me. It's all done. May isa pa sana bukas. Kaso nilipat ngayon kaya wala na akong gagawin bukas. I am all free tomorrow. We are free to live. How was it? Zeus asked after my meeting. I sighed. Let's go back tomorrow. It's all done. Walang reaksyon na sambit ko. Kaya bahagyang nangunot ang noo niya. Akala ko may isa pa bukas. Tanong niya na mabilis kong inilingan. It moved today, so it's all done. Sabi ko, I am too tired to food trip today. Gusto kong mahiga sa malambot na kama. So, uuwi na tayo bukas? Mahinang sambit niya saka siya nang nagpara ng taxi para makabalik kami sa hotel. Nang makarating kami sa hotel ay agaran akong nahiga sa kama ko. Zeus is in his room, and I am so tired to even think of anything right now. After an hour, I woke up because of the doorbell. Pupungas-pungas akong gumangon para buksan ang pinto. The strap of my night dress even fell, but I am too sleepy to fix it. Nang buksan kong pinto'y bumungad sa akin si Zeus. He's holding our dinner and some beer so I rolled my eyes. I told you that I'm tired. Inis na sabi ko, saka hinayaan siyang pumasok. I bought our dinner. Don't worry. I'll leave after this. Sabi niya kaya mas lalo akong umirap. Pabagsak akong umupo sa couch saka niyakap ang isang throw pillow. Antok ko siyang pinanood na inaayos sa mga pagkain na binili niya. Natagpuan niya ako sa ganoong ayos kaya bahagyang nagtagal ang mga mata niya sa akin. Bakit may beer? Antok na tanong ko. I just feel like I want to drink. He answered and I sighed. Tuluyan na akong nahiga sa couch. I'm really sleepy. Won't you eat dinner? He asked while I'm in that position. I'll just eat light dinner. Mahinang sagot ko, saka wala sa sariling bumangon. My hair is so messy right now, but I don't care. Wala sa sariling lumapit ako sa lamesa kung nasaan ang mga pagkain. Kitang-kita kong pagmamasid niya sa akin, pero umupo lang ako doon na tila isang robot. Saka nagsimula ng kumain. When I tasted the food, it suddenly awakened me. Lumabas ka? Tanong ko nang magsimula rin siyang kumain.
Yes, I just bought foods,
he said. I scoffed. You can just order here, sabi ko habang kumakain. I could eat this lechon all day. If his adobo is good, then this lechon is also good.
You'll sleep after this?
He asked. I shrugged. I'll watch some movies, maybe. I'm not sleepy anymore, I said while eating. After eating 2 spoons of rice, I'm already full. Kinuha ko ang isang beer na dala niya, saka dire-diretso ko yung ininom. Dahilan para mapatigil siya sa pagkain para tingnan ako.
Easy,
he said after I finished 1 bottle of beer. This isn't tequila, I said before staring at him eating. Siya ang umubos ng mga binili niya. Tapos namin kumain ay sumalampak ako sa couch saka nagbukas ng TV. I thought he'll go back to his room, but he sat in the couch with me. Nagawa niya pang kumuha ng mga pagkain sa mini refrigerator nitong kwarto na hinayaan ko lang. What about your fiancé? Alam niya na kasama mo ko? I asked after I chose a romance movie. Mabilis siyang bumaling sa akin dahil sa sinabi ko.
I told her that I have some business to do,
he said, so I scoffed. In short, you lied, I said and his forehead creased. Marahan akong natawa saka umiling. I'm planning to end our contract. Dad doesn't care about what I do anymore. I'll just tell you when we go back to Manila. Nasabi ko bago tinuon ang mga mata ko sa TV.
What? I thought we'll pretend for 3 months.
Tanong niya, na kaya bahagya lang akong ngumuso. Let's see, I said before hugging the throw pillow again. Kapwa naming nakatutok sa TV. Kumakain siya ng chichirya at bahagya siyang lumapit sa akin kalaunan. Kaya hindi ko napigilang kumuha rin sa kinakain niya.
That's boring,
he suddenly commented. Then don't watch. Inis na sambit ko. He chuckled.
I am used to your attitude. Noon, medyo natatakot pa ako kapag nagsusungit ka. Ngayon gusto ko na lang tawanan.
Mahinang sabi niya kaya nilingon ko siya at tinaasan ng kilay. What do you mean, mister? Masungit na tanong ko na ikinangisi niya lalo.
My office mates gave you a nickname, Snow Queen. Minsan ka lang kitaan ng emosyon, galit o inis pa. You were ruthless, strict and authoritative.
He stated so I glared at him. What? Inis na tanong kong muli. I can't believe I'm hearing this from him right now. He chuckled once again.
Yeah, palagi kang galit. You are always emotionless. You have this aura that everybody must serve you. Everybody must bend their knees in front of you.
Marahan na sabi niya kalaunan. Saka dahan-dahan na nilagay sa likod ng tenga kong ilang tikwas ng buhok ko. Mabilis akong nag-iwas ng tingin at napalunok ng mariin.
But now I think I know you already. I've seen you laugh. I saw you without your walls.
He murmured once again. Ang kaninang nagwawala kong puso ay mas lalong nagwala ngayon. I don't want to hear anything from him again. Stop! Mariin na sambit ko. Saka inis na tinampal ang kamay niya na naglalaro sa buhok ko. His lips parted because of that. You don't know me. You only know my name, I said firmly. The tension between us rise up. Bigla akong nahirapang huminga.
I've seen your different side.
Sagot niya ulit kaya muli kong sinalubong ang mga mata niya. His eyes seem different right now. They are screaming for something. They are wanting something. What do you mean by that? Asik ko pero unti-unti lang niyang nilapit sa mukha kong mukha niya. His hot breath touched my lips. I gently pushed his chest, but he did not even move. Napalunok ako ng mariin dahil sa init na biglang bumalot sa amin. Stay away from me. Nanginginig na sambit ko gamit ang madiin na boses, pero bigla niyang nilapat sa akin ang mga labi niya. Her lips touched for about 1 second. Muli ko siyang tinulak pero hindi siya natinag. I said stop kissing me. Mariin na sambit ko pero hindi siya nakinig. He gave me another smack again. That made me weak. Imbis na itulak siya ay napakapit na lang ako sa dibdib niya. And when he gave me another smack, I totally lost myself. Dahan-dahan akong pumikit sa kamarahan na nagparaya. He gave me another kiss again. But this time it's different. It's not just a smack.
Hindi kita maabot noon. I can't believe I'm kissing you right now.
He murmured. I suddenly encircled my arms on his neck. Gumapang ang mga kamay niya patungo sa bewang ko. Sa kanya ako hinigit palapit sa kanya. I answered his hungry and needy kisses. His kisses owned me. Zeus, I suddenly murmured when he beat my lower lip. I am now drunk by his kisses.
I want you.
He murmured before his kisses trailed down to my jaw. I gasped before I craned my neck to give him more space. His hot and wet kisses is making me crazy. I couldn't help but to pull his really hard. Pero hindi yun dahilan para itigil niyang paghalik sa akin. Zeus, I moaned. We did this back in Palawan. Pero iba ngayon. Ibang-iba. We are both not content. Both wanting for more. And just as enough he carried me. I let him until we both found ourselves above the soft bed. His kisses went back to my lips. I gave him what he wanted. I also want this. Ilang sandali pa'y dahan-dahan niyang binaba ang strap ng nightdress na suot ko. Mas lalo ko siyang nasabunutan kaya biglang bumaba ang mga halik niya, patungong hanggang balikat ko. I feel so hot. May init na gustong kumawala sa katawan ko. And after a while he lifted my dress. My underwears left. I craved for his touch even more. I searched for the hem of his shirt, and I slightly pulled it up a bit. My hands went inside his t-shirt. Nakita niya yun kaya sandali siyang tumigil sa paghalik sa akin para hubarin ng tuluyan ang damit niya. When his hot upper body touched mine, I suddenly groaned. His lips are now seeking something. I let him do anything until I felt him unclasping my brush hair. I was left topless. His eyes feasted mine. I proudly pulled him for a kiss.
You are beautiful,
he murmured before cupping my mountains. I moaned in unfamiliar pleasure. Mas lalo akong nabaliw nang bumaba ang mga labi niya doon. And I couldn't do anything but to dig my nails on his back. He played with it, like a hungry baby. Nang dinungaw ko siya, hindi ko kinaya ang mga nakita ko. Mas lalong kumalat ang init sa katawan ko, lalo na noong mas bumaba ang mga labi niya. He kissed every inch of my skin. I spread my legs for him, and he immediately pulled my last cloth down using his lips. I moaned in pleasure. Napahawak ako sa headboard ng kama nang bahagya niya akong halikan doon. Zeus! I shouted. I kicked him. I can't bear the pleasure. Hindi ko kaya. Muli ko siyang sinipa pero hinawakan niya ng mahigpit ang bewang ko para ipirmi ako. I moaned really hard when something exploded from my stomach. I suddenly feel so weak. I don't know what happened. Hindi ko alam kung ano yun. Ang alam ko lang nakakapanghina yon. The pleasure is too much. His lips went back to my lips. Muling umapoy ang katawan ko.
You're sweet,
he whispered nicely, while unbuckling his belt while kissing me. Nanginginig kong pinalibot sa batok niyang mga braso ko. I want to feel the pleasure again, Zeus, I begged. He spread my legs even wider. Ilang kalmutang nagawa ko sa likuran niya. I closed my eyes tightly. I bit his shoulder. I cried when I felt him. Ouch! I cried. The pain is too much. Ang sakit-sakit.
Kainis,
he shouted like he realized something. I cried in pain. He slowly do it. Pero nang makita niya na lalong bumuhos ang mga luha ko'y napahinto siya. I hugged him so tight. It's painful but I want to feel the same pleasure again. Go, I said.
You're bleeding.
Takot na sambit niya pero dahan-dahan lang akong umiling. Feel me, please. Please, I begged. Napamura siya ng ilang ulit bago dahan-dahan na itinuloy. And when he filled me, I cried both in pleasure and pain. He didn't move. Inintay niyang masanay muna ako sa kanya bago siya gumalaw. And when he moved, I lost myself. I moaned so loud. I moaned without control. I hugged him.
Stay still,
he firmly said when I met his trust. Zeus, I want this, I said while hugging him so badly. I suddenly feel something inside me again. Napasigaw ako nang bumilis ang galaw niya. He cursed before hugging me. Kapwa naming hinabol ang mga hinanga namin. Pero nang makabawi siya, muli siyang pumaibabaw sa akin. He kissed my forehead.
Does it hurt?
He sweetly asked before hugging me. I shook my head and I buried my face on his chest. I'm so tired. Kapwa naming hinahabol ang paghinga namin. And I fell asleep on his warmth. I fell asleep in his arms. I slightly woke up when I suddenly heard a small noise. Dahan-dahan kong binuksan ang mga mata ko. Biglang pumasok lahat ng mga nangyari sa alaala ko. Kaya bahagya akong nanigas at napatingin sa hubad kong katawan na balot ng makapal na comforter. My body is aching. Ngunit pagtingin ko sa tabi ko ay wala akong nakitang katabi. Tila biglang humapdi ang puso ko dahil doon. At mas lalo lang akong namutla nang marinig ang mahinang boses ni Zeus na nanggagaling sa balcony.
Trish, I have a business trip here in Cebu. Trust me. I'm telling the truth.
I swallowed hard. Napahigpit ang pagkakahawak ko sa comforter sa dibdib ko. Ngayon lang ako natauhan. Ngayon ko lang naisip na mali ito. Everything was wrong. This is so wrong. I was too overwhelmed because I saw something in him.
Uuwi ako mamaya. I'll visit you. I promise. Let's talk about this later. I promise to explain everything.
I clenched my jaw. Mabilis akong tumayo mula sa kama at pinulot kong mga damit kong nagkalat. Lumikha iyon ng kaunting ingay, kaya nalaman ni Zeus na gising na ako. Pero hindi ko siya tiningnan. Tiniis ko ang sakit ng katawan ko. Para akong binibiyak.
I'll call you again later. I need to drop the call now.
I ran towards the bathroom. Nang makapasok ako sa banyo, doon ko pinakawala ng malalalim kong paghinga. I will end the contract once we get back in Manila. What have I done? Kainis. I cursed. Hinayaan kong mabasa ang katawan ko ng maligamgam na tubig mula sa shower. Bahagyang bumuti ang pakiramdam ko dahil doon. Kaya hindi nagtagal ay lumabas ako na tila walang pakialam. I made sure that I'm emotionless when I found Zeus on the bed. Tulala siyang nakatingin sa kisame. At nang lumabas ako, yun rin ang pag-ayos niya ng upo. I immediately avoided his gaze like I don't care. Aalis na tayo kaagad. Better be ready. I'll move our flight. Sabi ko saka mabilis na kinuha ang phone ko para ma-move ang oras ng flight. It's impossible but I am Julia May Remulla. I almost forgot that I have connections. Hey, mahinang sambit niya na tila nanghihina. Hindi ko siya tiningnan. I fought the urge to look at him. Go now, Mr. Anderson. Hurry up. I said and I left him stand. I'll talk to Dad when I get back to Manila. I'll make sure that I could end the contract between me and Zeus as soon as possible. I need to.
Fine, I'll be quick.
Sabi niya saka narinig ko na lang ang pagbukas at pagsara ng pinto. Napasa po ako sa noo ko nang makalabas siya. Saka nanginginig na napahawak sa dibdib ko. This is so frustrating. Paano kami umabot sa ganito? Mabilis akong nagbihis at inayos ko na rin ang mga gamit ko. After an hour, I'm already done. At saktong natapos ako ay may nag-doorbell. Dala kong maleta ko nang buksan iyon. I found Zeus with his luggage. Tahimik lang niya akong pinagmasdan nang lumabas ako. Our flight is even. Let's just eat our breakfast in the plane. Malamig na sabi ko habang hindi makatingin sa kanya. Hinayaan ko siyang kunin sa akin ang maleta ko. Hindi ko siya tinapunan ng tingin. I acted so casual. I acted like everything's fine. Nang makapasok kami sa elevator ay maraming mga tao kaya hindi kami nagkibuan. I suddenly felt the awkwardness between us, but I did not mind that. Tuloy-tuloy lang ako na ganoon. We returned our key cards without me talking to him. I am so proud of myself to walk. The pain between my thighs is bearable, and I am so proud of myself for acting like I am alone until we arrived at the airport. Zeus just behind me. Pagkarating namin sa waiting area ay tinawag na kaagad ang flight namin, kaya hindi na kami naghintay. Tahimik lang ako, tahimik lang rin siya.
Are we okay?
Tanong niya nang makaupo kami sa loob ng eroplano. I stared at him with my emotionless face. Of course, we are, Mr. Anderson. I answered and I saw his jaw clench before I avoided his gaze. The 1-hour flight feels like forever. Hindi ko ma-explain kung gaano guminhawa ang pakiramdam ko nang makarating kami sa Manila. Mabilis kong inisa-isa sa loob ng isip kong mga plano ko. I'll talk to my dad. Dito ka lang ba? May susundo sa akin. I can't drop you to your apartment or anywhere. I need to go to my parents' house. I casually said when we went out the airport. Kinuha ko sa kanyang maleta ko. Seryoso lang niya akong tiningnan. At kahit hindi siya sumagot ay tinalikuran ko na siya. At mabilis na pumasok sa kotse na naghihintay sa akin. I immediately instructed the driver to go. Hindi ko nilingon si Zeus. Pinikit ko lang ang mga mata ko ng mariin. I want to cry every time I remember how we shared the heat last night. How I moaned his name. Hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit ako nagpadala. Hindi lang katawan kong nasasaktan ngayon. I feel like my heart is slowly breaking. Why did I let him own me when I know that he's engaged? Did I make myself a mistress? I stooped that low. Nahulog ang ilang butol ng luha sa mga mata ko. Nakaagad ko ring pinunasan. It's not the right time to feel so weak. This is not the right time to cry over that. Nang makarating ako sa penthouse ko, inilagay ko lang ang gamit na dala ko bago ako pumunta sa bahay. I used my car. At kitang-kita sa pagmamaneho ko na talagang ang dami kong iniisip. I drove my sports car so fast. I literally did not care about anyone. When I arrived on my parents' mansion, I saw a lot of bodyguards. Kaagad nila akong pinapasok kaya tumakbo ako papasok. Nasa living room pa lang ako'y nakita ko na si Mira na hindi maipintang muka. Bumagal ang paglalakad ko lalo nang samaan niya ako ng tingin. "It's your fault," she angrily said. "What are you saying? Dad wants to arrange my marriage to someone because you refused. How dare you?" Galit na sigaw niya kaya bahagya akong napaatras. Pero kalaunan ay napangisi ako't napatango. "Well, that's good." Sabi ko saka siya nilampasan para makapunta ako sa taas kung nasaan ang office ni Daddy. Agad-agad akong pumasok sa loob at alam kong hindi niya yun inaasahan kaya bahagya niya akong tinaasan ng kilay.
"What are you doing here?"
He coldly asked. "I came here to say that I will never marry someone." He smirked evilly.
I know that you will marry a useless man. I will let you decide for your own now. I don't care about you. I will make sure that Mira has a great future. Go, do what you want,"
he said. Naikuyom ko ang kamao ko at napalunok ako ng mariin. "Why are you doing this to me, Dad? I'm your daughter too, right?" I asked and my voice broke. Madilim niya akong tiningnan.
"If it's not because of you, my son would still be alive. You ruined this family."
Matigas na sambit niya, kaya pag akong tumawa at muling tumango. I get it now. I accept it. I have no parents. I have no family. I was just a child that time, but fine, I accept it. Thank you for setting me free. Sabi ko sa garalgal na boses. Dad's cup.
"Unti-unti mo nang ayusin ang opisina. Mira will be the CEO anytime soon. She will inherit my company,"
he added and I nodded again. "Just tell me. Sabihin niyo lang po sa akin kung kailan ako aalis. I will gladly leave." Sabi ko saka mabilis na tumalikod. Kung kanina nang dumating ako'y nangihina na ako at ngayon ay tila nawalan na ako ng lakas. Bumalik ako sa loob ng kotse ko at hinayaan kong masagana kong luha na tumulo. I punched my steering wheel. Umiyak ako ng malakas. Maybe this is all the reason why I let myself with Zeus. He understands me. Inahayaan niya ako. I found my freedom in him. Nakaramdam ako ng mga pakiramdam na hindi ko pa kailanman nararamdaman. That's why I let myself burn. Hinayaan kong sarili kong matupok ng apoy. Because I am craving for that. I cried my heart out inside my car. At nang bahagya akong kumalmay doon lang ako nagmaneho paalis. I drove my way back to my penthouse. I am tired to feel this pain for almost every day. I am so tired to be a robot. I am fine alone. Hindi ko naman kailangan ng pamilya, hindi ba? I cried again when I arrived in my penthouse. I cried so hard. Hindi ko alam na kaya kong umiyak ng ganito. Ang dami-daming mga nangyari. I am tired to correct them all. Ang hirap ayusin ang lahat. I cried. Hindi ko pinigilan ang sarili ko na umiyak. Kinulong ko ang sarili ko ng higit 5 araw. I called my secretary to move all my meetings. I tried to gain my strength back. I tried to fix myself first. I tried to make myself calm. Kailangan ko munang maging maayos bago pumasok sa panibagong laban. After 5 days of isolating myself, at least I have a courage to work. Maaga akong pumasok sa opisina. Everyone's shocked, I know. But I just maintained my straight face. Tuloy-tuloy akong naglakad na tila walang kinatatakutan. Everyone greeted me. Wala akong binati pabalik. Habang naglalakad ako papunta sa opisina ko ay nahagip ng mga mata ko si Zeus. He's staring at me. Natigilan siya at napatulala sa akin. Mabilis ko siyang iniwasan ng tingin na tila walang nakita. He tried to message and call me within those days that I stayed inside my penthouse. I ignored everything. I ignored him. Dahil wala na akong makitang dahilan para kausapin pa siya. I went inside my office. Tambak na papeles ang sumalubong sa akin. I expected this. Bago pa ako makaupo sa swivel chair ko ay biglang bumukas ang pinto. Agaran ko yung tiningnan. I tried so hard not to create any emotion when I saw Zeus. Malamig ko lang siyang tiningnan na parang wala lang. Tinuloy kong pag-upo ko sa swivel chair. Saka tiningala siya. What is it? I asked like a strict boss. Bahagyang umigting ang panga niya pero mabilis ring nawala iyon.
You're absent for 5 days. What happened?
Tanong niya. Bahagyang tumaas ang kilay ko. Why are you asking, Mr. Anderson? I coldly asked. Dumaan ng galit sa mga mata niya. Pero pagkurap niya ay mabilis rin iyong nawala.
You ignored my messages.
Am I obliged to reply to your messages? If you don't mind, please leave. As you can see, I still have a lot of things to do. I said.